morning everyone, welcome to the 12th of November 2021. How was yesterday for you, the 11/11 portal day? Did anything significant happen? Any insights or anything? I'd be interested to know in the comments below. Today, it's a quiet day astrologically. We're preparing for tomorrow for Mercury's opposition to Uranus, going from Scorpio to Taurus, and we'll talk more about that tomorrow. Okay, so let's get on and do some reading. Okay, what do we need to know for today, the 12th of November 2021? What messages does Spirit have for us in this continuously weaving journey that we're on through life? Okay, what do we need to know? What messages does Spirit have for us? What do we need to know for today? What do we need to know for today? Okay, so at the bottom of the deck we have New Life. Quite a good one coming out of the portal day. All That Glitters is back with us today. And Fork in the Road. Okay, so we're at the beginning of a new life, a new cycle in our lives, and they will come into a fork in the road. Okay, we could go one way or the other. One way, all that glitters, not necessarily gold, is down that path, and then there's the other path, or as an author called, I can't even think who it was now, but the path less travelled. Will you be taken in by all the shiny things? Remember coyote energy yesterday gave us a warning about not being attracted to all that glitters and shines, as that could be the trickster route. Is there another way? And as we've said over the last few days, that's really about what this pentacle energy is about. It's about sort of, really thinking about things before we rush out into this new direction, and also about bringing ourselves in balance first of all, rather than if we're running out into a new life and we're not in balance, that's going to have an impact on us. Having endured many years of fatigue and exhaustion from not paying attention to that message, I have learned that I need to be in balance in myself first of all, so that I am in synchronicity to my world around me, and then when I am, then sort of the universe and myself work in conjunction and things work out. So that's just something to think about for today. Which way are you going to go forward? So I thought today I would use Marielle, Landscapes of the Abyss. It does feel a bit like we are still in the middle of that abyss, crossing from one side to another. Not sure of the direction we're going to take or how we're going to move forward. and really still contemplating everything that's going on for us, so that when we do make a move, we can feel that we're going in the right direction. Okay, what do we need to know for today? 12th of November 2021. What does Spirit need us to know? What does Spirit need us to know? What messages are there for us today? Oops, big pile. Too many there, falling out. So if they need to come out, they will find their way out. Okay, what do we need to know for today? What messages does Spirit have for us? Okay, so we have the Eight of Cups. We have the Seven of Wands. I'll just put my glasses on. White writing on a white background. Yeah. Eight of Cups, Seven of Wands. The Devil. The Nine of Swords. The Moon. The Ace of Cups. The Three of Cups. And the Eight of Wands. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Discs. Okay, let's just have a look and see what are the cards telling us. Okay, at the centre of the deck, where we find ourselves now, we have the Eight of Cups. And in this deck, this card, we can see the connection with the number 8 in the Major Arcana, Strength. And the figure in this card is wrapped in a lion's pelt. And the Eight of Cups is about turning your back and walking away from something. So that may have been important to you in the past, or that you thought was going to work out and it hasn't. In this card, it's saying to me about having the inner strength to be able to turn around and walk away. Next to that, we have the Seven of Wands, and we have this beautiful wolf-like image with beautiful green eyes. And the Seven of Wands is about standing up for yourself, having your own boundaries. So is there somebody overstepping your boundaries that you really need to walk away from? Do you have to defend yourself? Is walking away actually a way to defend yourself? In the place of Mercury, communication and intellect and the mind, all things the mind, we have the Devil. And the Devil is what binds us. Obsessions and addictions. There can be physical addictions, they can be addictions to other people, they can be addictions to mental thought patterns, but whatever it is, it holds us back. So these three cards together are suggesting that now is the time to free ourselves from those binds, whatever binds us. Stand up for ourselves and have the courage to walk away from, whether it's internal and it's our own negative thought patterns that limit us and hold us back, self-doubt, worry, overwhelm, fear, guilt, grief, shame, whether it's internal that we need to sort of draw a line under, stand up for ourselves against them and be willing to walk away from those, or it's an external situation of somebody else or other people, work, personal life, could be any situation in your life that others are putting you down or limiting you or keeping you addicted to them. The message is the same, the sort of, maybe it's time to stand up, stand back, stand in our own power and have the courage to walk away. Whichever it is, we're worried about it. The 9 of Swords is the waking up at 4 a.m. in the middle of the night card, where the anxiety takes over. It's also when sort of the body's energy is in the lung meridian in traditional Chinese medicine, and it's the lungs that hold anxiety, and also grief. So we could be holding on to past mistakes and things like that, old beliefs, old thought patterns, old habits that are actually, they don't serve us anymore. And actually limit us. I just noticed in the card, I don't think I've ever noticed it before, the 2 towers at the bottom, the white tower and the black tower. The black tower is actually, has a great big wave sort of engulfing it, washing it away, washing away the sort of what holds us back, like a tsunami, breaking and destroying, causing the collapse of the tower. So that could be a message for somebody. Also, the bird, whether it's a raven or a crow or whatever, it talks of flying above the situation, flying above what's going on, and looking at possibilities, looking down on whatever it is with some distance between you and it, which connects me to the next card, the moon card. And the moon card is often about illusion. The moon doesn't have its own light. We only see the light of the moon because of the sun reflecting on it. So, and also at night, shadows, we can't see things as they are. Often things look more fearful and scary at night. And it could be that sort of we're having these feelings or these thoughts or whatever that are being exaggerated. And if we were to see them in the light of the day, we could see how harmless and small they were. So it's, again, distancing, seeing through the illusion of it. In the place of Mars and action, will, drive, creativity, we've got the Ace of Cups. As we confront these negative emotions and thoughts, etc., in ourselves and face them and clear them, then it opens the way for the heart to open, and bring us into self-love, and harmony with ourselves. And from that new love energy, then we can start creating ourselves anew. And before we can have love with anybody else, we need to have love for ourselves, and put ourselves at the centre. Okay, the 2 emerges from the 1. What's working for us is we've got the 3 of Cups here. Okay, and the Three of Cups usually is, there's three figures, three female figures often, dancing around with their chalices held high, dancing, and it's about celebration, um, and celebrating our wins, celebrating with our friends and everything. If we're feeling isolated and lost on our own, then sort of when we get to be with friends, it can often shift the energies and everything, and we can see and we feel in a different place. How often sort of at friends, good time with good friends can actually change how we're feeling about things. Having the opportunity to talk to others and to see things from different perspectives. I'm sure I've said before, but sometimes just talking to other people can help get all that sort of confusion and out of the mind and help to bring clarity. Okay. And then in the place of Saturn, what's holding us back and what's limiting us is lack of communication. We're not the messages not coming through, or we're not listening, or we're not hearing the messages, because we're caught up in the anxiety and things like that. So we're not actually listening. And I say this because the card from the bottom of the deck was the Four of Discs, and the Four of Discs is about sort of setting firm foundations and structure in place. Find home is where the heart is. It's another message that's just popped into my head looking at this card. And just sort of being at home in yourself and coming down deep into the body, into the root chakra, being still, maybe being in meditation. And often when we do that, then we quiet our mind. And when we quiet our mind, then sort of the quiet voice of inspiration can be heard above all the kerfuffle of the brain freaking out and scaring us with its worries and fears and things like that. So, yeah. And if we're going to be coming to a fork in the road and making decisions, then we want to be making the decisions from a very grounded place. Okay, so we can go in the direction that's right for us. So I just want to see if the Work You Like cards have got a message for us that we need to know on this day, because it seems quite a lot of hard work today. There's a lot of things going on. This will be all the spiritual awareness and enlightenment from yesterday. So, spiritual big jobs, as one of my favourite tarot readers says when we have readings like this, which it often, when there is sort of new energies coming through, it takes time for us to integrate them and to sort of bring them into ourselves and to understand them and to learn their lessons. So, okay, Work You Like cards, give us a message a message of light to go with this reading. What do we need to know for today? Okay, and there we go. And what have we got? As I was just saying, we've got share your voice, come out of the cave, persecution and expression. Okay. So the cave can often be the cave of our own making, the mental binds and obsessions and addictions to negative thoughts and behaviours and things. Okay, that can be us being in the cave, persecuting ourselves with negativity. But if we come out, if we go back to connecting with friends, sharing your voice, expressing how you're feeling, talking and chatting with other people, it helps to shift that energy. When we're in the cave, it's dark and we can't see our way. If we come out of the cave into the sunlight, then we can see what's going on. Okay. So that's today's reading. I hope you enjoyed it. As usual, if you did and you like my readings, please like, share and subscribe to the channel. Click on the wiggly bell for notifications of readings from me. And until next time, good luck out there and have a wonderful day. I'll see you next time.